Football Friday is back under the lights for another exciting season on the gridiron. Some of the faces in the huddle or on the sidelines may be new, but the rivalries and high quality of play remain the same in the Naperville area. Let's kick things off with Week 1 of the 2025 season. 1998 was the last time that Neuqua Valley and Waubonsee Valley football did not go head-to-head, until the 2024 season, when the new expanded conference schedule prevented the longtime rivals from squaring off on the field. This fall, the schools agreed to meet up in a non-conference showdown to start the year. The Warriors are coming off their first playoff appearance since 2019, while the Wildcats look to bounce back from a rare postseason-less campaign for the blue and gold. In the opening quarter, Neuqua drives down the field and capitalizes off an early interception as Pierce Stevens takes the toss from Drake Menike and powers into the end zone for the first score of the game. The Wildcats lead 14-6 early in the fourth quarter when Andy Barkley breaks a tackle up the middle and takes the handoff 65 yards to the house. His second score of the game as Neuqua goes up 21-6 with under 10 minutes to play. Warriors need to get into the end zone to have a chance. Abriel Epting takes the screen pass from Colin Ford and breaks the tackle as he heads towards the middle of the field before finding pay dirt. It's a one-score game as Waubonsee trails 21-13. The Warriors get a defensive stop and have one final chance with just over a minute left in the game. Ford finds Epting for a big conversion on 4th and 11 to keep the drive alive. Less than a second left on the clock for Waubonsee inside the Neuqua 30-yard line. Ford drops back to pass, but he is swarmed by Wildcat defenders who prevent the pass from getting downfield. Neuqua Valley hangs on to start the season 1-0, defeating Waubonsee for a 7th consecutive time. Naperville Central is coming off one of its best seasons in the last 20 years after going 11-2 and advancing to the IHSA 8A semifinals last fall. There will be no easing into the 2025 season as the Redhawks welcome Oswego, a perennially strong program who advanced to the second round of the 8A playoffs last year. In the opening quarter, following an early interception, Panthers quarterback Drew Kleinhans drops back and lobs to Teddy Menikis, who makes the catch in the corner of the end zone to put Oswego up 7-0. In the second quarter, Kleinhans rolls to his right and fires a pass near a crowd of players. Mariano Velasco makes the catch and is off to the races. He finds the end zone as Oswego takes a 21-0 lead. Still in the first half when Decker Zelensek takes the handoff on the counter and bursts through the middle. 84 yards later and the Panthers have a 28-0 halftime lead over a stunned Naperville Central crowd. The Redhawks are able to show signs of life in the fourth quarter. After an injury, backup quarterback Parker Loth comes in and gets Central on the board with a touchdown pass to Decker McDonald. The Redhawks add a safety and a touchdown pass from Loth to Mark Williams, but it's too little too late as Oswego takes the win 31-15 over Naperville Central. Metea Valley football has a new head of the program with first-time head coach Pat Sheehan taking the reins. The Metea Mustangs welcome the Downers Grove South Mustangs, who defeated the Black and Gold in Week 1 of last season. Metea Valley looks to start its new era on the right foot. Metea strikes first in the opening quarter as Charles Larson tosses a well-placed pass into the arms of Trent Sterling, who gets both feet in bounds as Metea takes a 7-0 lead. The Downers South Mustangs scored 19 consecutive points, capped off by a long pass to Aiden Kanazawa, who gets behind the defensive backs, and he sprints into the end zone to make it 19-14 in favor of DGS. Late in the third, Metea fakes a run to the right and pitches to Zaylin Terry on the end around. Terry sprints past the defense and all the way to the end zone as the Black and Gold takes the lead at 20-19. Still in the third quarter as Metea has the ball back. Charles Larson drops back and finds a wide-open Christopher Jordan behind the defense. Metea with a 2-score lead heading to the fourth quarter. Larson puts the game away himself with a nifty touchdown run on the QB keeper as Metea Valley starts the season 1-0 for the first time since 2014, defeating Downers Grove South 35-19. Naperville North featured one of the most exciting offensive displays this city has ever seen last fall with a high-flying aerial attack. The Huskies will have to replace All-State quarterback Jacob Bell, who is now at Indiana, as well as their top 3 pass catchers. New Trier comes to town to take on the new-look Huskies. Jumping ahead in the second quarter with New Trier holding a 7-0 lead. Naperville North alternating quarterbacks throughout the game. Josiah Nothacker fakes a handoff to William Elo before keeping it around the outside to tie the game at 7-7. Midway through the second half, trailing 14-7, the Huskies tie the game once again, with Mason Hill powering his way into the end zone. Into the fourth quarter, where John Ryder has the Trevians deep in North territory. Kiefer Baxter goes up and makes a great contested catch for the go-ahead touchdown. Gabe Hill blocks the extra point to keep it a 20-14 ball game. After a North 3-and-out, Hill knocks the ball free from the grasp of Declan O'Meara and makes the recovery himself to give the Huskies another chance with the ball and 6 minutes to play. Nothacker tries to run another option, but he runs out of room and is stymied by Aaron Pressman short of the first down. New Trier is able to run out the clock and hang on for a 20-14 road victory over Naperville North. Bennett Academy ended a multi-year postseason drought with a strong season, advancing to the second round of the 5A playoffs last fall. The Red Wings begin the quest to make it back-to-back postseason appearances at home against Hillcrest. Bennett holds a 6-0 lead following a pair of early field goals. Hillcrest creates an explosive play on a jump pass from Anthony Bradley to Maurice Garrett, who goes 80 yards to the house. The Hawks take an 8-6 lead after a 2-point conversion. On the ensuing kickoff, the kick is fielded by Luca Diomede, who bursts through the left side and into the open field, turning on the afterburners to put Bennett back in front 13-8 following the 82-yard return. Moving ahead to the first play of the fourth quarter with Bennett leading 16-8. Hillcrest with the ball at their own 1-yard line facing 3rd and 9. Bradley drops back and tries to lunge out of the end zone, but the Red Wing defensive front stands strong and stops him behind the goal line for a safety. The Bennett defense adds an interception late and is able to hold on from there, taking the season opening victory by the score of 18-8. After 1 week, the two DVC teams that finished at the bottom of the 2024 standings, Neuqua Valley and Metea Valley, are on top with a 1-0 start. Bennett Academy also enjoys an early 1-0 record with Central, North, and Waubonsie looking for win number 1 next week. The final week of non-conference play comes your way next Friday with all our teams on the road except for Neuqua Valley, who hosts Minooka. Naperville Central visits Hinsdale Central as Metea Valley heads to Plainfield Central. Naperville North and Waubonsie Valley head north to face Libertyville and New Trier respectively. Bennett Academy will travel to Carroll Stream to face Glenbard North. It's great to be back with you for another fall. We'll see you again next week. For Football Friday, I'm Justin Cornwell. Thanks for watching.